Well, you mentioned that you had played with bands in the past. So, what made you decide to sort of break away from that and sing with your own, like, just with your own name instead of like with a band?
Um, I got I guess I just got tired. um I didn't even do the band thing for as long as most people do. I
Mhm.
was in my first band for about 2.5 years, my second band for four. Between there I was in a band for maybe like 6 months.
Mhm.
Um but I just, it would both of my main bands just became very difficult like in the end. And I just couldn't see myself having to go through finding members and replacing members. And I still do that with my music. I have band members,
Mhm.
and some, they come and go, but at the same time, like, it's always me. I can perform with or without a band.
Yeah.
um it's my project. I move as slowly or as fast as I want to. And I don't
Mhm.
have to, if I get a show offering, I don't have to say, hold on, let me call the rest of my band and make sure they can play. I just say yes, because I know I
Mhm.
can do it. And then, whoever can play with me does, and whoever can't, no big deal. But with both of those bands, it was, um it was like all or nothing. It was like, if we do
Yeah.
it, then we're not doing it.
Yeah.
And, really, like, that held us back. And it just, it got to the point where, I mean, in my first band, we were pretty much all on the same page as far as the type of music we wanted to make and how hard we were all willing to work to get there. But the tension in the band, like the personal tension, got to be way too much.
Yeah.
Um, and then in my second band, we just weren't all on the same page. And it became very clear that I wanted more out of the band than anyone else in the band did. And I just felt like a lot of the time I was like dragging people. So, for different reasons, both those bands didn't work out. And I didn't have it in me to try to do that again. So I never
Yeah.
wanted to be a solo artist. I always wanted to be like, I wanted to be like No Doubt.
Yeah.
And not really like Gwen Stefani, though. Like, I never wanted to go solo. Like, I always wanted to, like, be in I do love that atmosphere. When it works, the
Mhm.
band atmosphere is great, and camaraderie of it. And, you guys feel like you're, like, in the trenches together, like, working towards a goal. Um, and I never had a desire to do it on my own. But weighing the pros and cons, the cons to doing it on my own, where it didn't seem as bad as the cons to like starting another band.
Yeah. Well, I would
So
imagine being a solo artist, you obviously have more freedom with your schedule, but I would imagine you also have more artistic freedom in your songwriting and that sort of thing too. So
yeah,
without a
yeah. I
band.
mean, yes, the songs are definitely 100%. What I want them to be. Now, granted, I do work with producers, and sometimes it won't turn, because I'm very, very hands-on, and I'm very nitpicky, and down to like the last note,
Hmm.
I'll critique something. And I've had to let go. Like, I've had to be like, look, it's good, and I'm gonna stop, because I could continue on forever, like, critiquing this and trying to change it. Um, but for the most part, like, these songs are, what I want them to be, and they're my creative vision. And um yeah. I mean, I'd say, like, the stuff my band just before this was very true to me too. Like, my brother and I were the songwriters. Um and we added other people that added pieces to the songs, but like the songs were still very much my vision. The band, my first band, I loved the music, but like, yeah, I had very creative control over what was created. I was basically just a lyricist.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, my first band, so I was kind of fine with that too. But now, you know, now as I've grown as an artist, like I definitely like the label and the manager and all that. Like if I don't have the most creative control, like I don't want any part of it.
Yeah.